Hello there, Taurus. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your beginning of March tarot card reading for March 2024. As always, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Should this reading not resonate with you at any point, I encourage you to watch your sun, moon, or rising sign readings as well for any further insights into your own situations. So, without further ado, let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on for you. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, okay, so let's see here. Ending. Got it. Okay. So, awesome. So let's start off with the past, as we always do in these readings. So, yeah. Okay, so first of all, we got the Ten of Cups here in reverse. Ten of Cups is really saying the ending of some type of emotional cycle. And we also have a lot of aces, which we're going to hit upon in just a second. But it's saying that something is ending. I mean, with it being reversed, it's maybe like not the ending that you expected. You know, it may not have been the happily ever after of any kind that you expected as well from the past. This could signify anything that you were emotionally invested in. Could have been a relationship, could have been a friendship, could have been even something with your job, or maybe something you were trying to attain, or some type of goal or endeavor, whatever it may be. But here it's saying that it did end. And honestly, it could have caused some type of emotional reaction of some kind. We also got the Temperance card. So this tells me for some of you, you know, I think you've come to peace and balance with that situation. If it did end in a way that was unexpected or that was unwanted, if that makes sense. Here you can even see with this Temperance card, it's saying, you know, with this angel mixing two different cups together. You know, this could be two different emotions, it could be two different feelings, maybe the past with the present, you know, or like, you know, maybe something with the negative and the positive, just two opposing things, and ultimately melding them into one, integrating them into one thing, so that it is now a new cup of emotional fulfillment and understanding. So here, I think with that Temperance card, I think you've come to peace, you've found balance with that situation if it was something that was maybe disappointing or negative. We also got the Eight of Pentacles here, so just checking my audio, good, it's working. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, this is talking about self-mastery. Eight of Pentacles is all about working on yourself. Really, I think this is more about yourself than anything else. I mean, it could be related to work, your job, your business, your health, your resources, stuff like that. But it could just be your energy as well. I think here for yourself, especially with that Temperance card, it's saying, you know, you did have the major arcana lesson and wisdom of temperance, of learning how to balance out emotions, how to balance out temperament, how to respond versus react, all of those things. So I think there was something with self-mastery. I think you've learned how to come to terms with something that may have been a little disappointing in the past, and now you've come to peace with it. Now, moving on from the past into the present, lots of new things here, which I love to see. Number one, let's go back here to the cups. Four cups here in reverse. You know, this is telling me that, you know, you've gone through the emotional reflection period. You know, that you've done enough contemplation over the past, or any type of emotional thing of the past that maybe made you feel a little stuck, that you may have been stuck in the past as well, or maybe some type of old, unwanted, or unnecessary emotion that no longer is applicable to you. In the reverse, I love to see this because it's saying that you're willing to move on now. You can see here on this side, with this card, this person, you know, is so focused on the cups, but they're given this extra cup right here from the universe, very much like the Ace of Cups imagery. So it's saying in the reverse that you're willing to move forward, you're willing to let go and empty your cups from the past, so that you can accept this new cup of emotional fulfillment and for the future. And so I definitely see that, because, as I said, we got two aces. Love to see this because it's telling me you're willing to move forward. You're willing to start something new. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. So definitely two things really pop into my head here. Ace of Swords talking about a new truth. I think as you have gone through that contemplation period, that self-reflection, you've come to a new truth that resonates with you, that is going to guide you towards success. And also there's a certain sacrifice that had to be made. So I think there's a sacrifice of time, because if there was something where you felt stuck, where you had to heal over something, so you had to sacrifice time and energy to heal, which is perfect. I think that's the correct response for anything. But also it's saying, that there's going to be victory with this crown that you can see on that sword. Sword right over here. And then we also got the Ace of Wands. So I think with this new truth and with your ability to move forward, I think you found new passion, more motivation or enthusiasm with some type of endeavor, whether it's just feeling good enough to feel energetically well enough, really, from the past, that you're willing to just live life and give yourself a clean slate and live life on different terms, with a new mindset, with a new outlook. So here it's saying that you are willing to work towards something new, something that is truly exciting to you, and ultimately you're going to find future growth in that as well, more growth than where you might have been in the past. And even then, actually, it's saying you're going to find growth from the past. Really, that's what I see the most, is especially if it was something difficult, that's really where we grow the most. So I think here, if there was a difficult time, you're going to find a lot of more unexpected growth by taking the chance to move forward and taking a risk on yourself. So now, as we move from the present into the future, or just themes to think about, Seven of Wands right here, definitely telling me for some of you that you're moving forward. You're walking away from frustration. You're walking away from conflict or challenges that no longer need to be fought against. You're not going to fight against the grain or go against the grain, if you will. I think you're going to start to realize that certain things or certain avenues no longer require your energy, whether that even be things of the past or even just thoughts, patterns of thinking, all those things. You are realizing that it's worthless to put your energy into those avenues. And so with this card being reversed, it's saying you're walking away and you're changing or pivoting your direction, your plan of action or your plan of attack to get what you want. So here I think it's separating yourself and also walking away from old patterns and behaviors that used to cause you conflict. Now I feel like for some of you, you are more solution oriented to getting what you want now. We also got the King of Wands. So lots of wands right here toward the end. All wands, actually. King of Wands, you're in your power. This comes underneath that Ace of Wands. So as he holds that wand, that's the same Ace of Wands right here. And this is the final journey of the suit of the aces, as the king. So I think for some of you, you're going to reclaim your power. You're going to reclaim your control. You're going to use your energy, and your power of choice to start creating and starting to make decisions to push your life forward, to expand your horizons, and to expand your experiences. I think here also, you're going to feel motivated and inspired to kind of see, try and really imagine the future vision that you want for your life down the road in a long-term sense. So a lot of good things there. I think there's a reclaiming of power for you, especially. And honestly, Four of Wands right here also, there's going to be a victory here. You're going to reach a certain milestone and it's going to be something worth celebrating over. I think here it's really saying that you're going to build something new. You're going to get some type of endeavor that you've wanted, maybe from this Ace of Wands inspiration that you have in the center of your reading. And it will work out for you in some way where you're going to feel good. It's going to really motivate you and push you forward and validate you in terms of that. So definitely, I totally see that for some of you. Now, these next three cards are going to be shadow work cards. They are, okay, there's one. There are energies here, love to see this already, that you are dealing with or have dealt with and are ready to release and move forward in your journey so you can experience new things. That first card there that fell, the World card, Ending of a cycle, absolutely. Emperor, yes. As I said, reclaiming of power. What else? One last shadow card for... oh, there we go. For Taurus here. Yep. Nine of Swords. Okay. Excuse me. So, as I said, World card. Cycles are ending. This comes right next to that Ten of Cups reversed, you know, so ending of a cycle, ending of a cycle. The World card especially is the final card in the Fool's journey. So if you felt like, you know, that there was no real resolution to something, or that, you know, you felt like maybe you couldn't move on from a certain situation of the past, that maybe you felt emotionally stuck in, I think this World card is saying, you know, that the cycle is now completed. You know, you did everything you needed to do, especially with that Temperance card, as I said before, to find peace, to find healing, to find self-mastery. And now you're willing to move forward and start something new. It's funny to see, because ending of cycle with those two cards, and you got aces right there, it makes sense to me in terms of ending new things and starting new beginnings. Emperor card as well. As I said with that King of Wands, you know, if you felt disempowered, if you felt like you had no control over your life or certain situations, this Emperor card is saying that those blockages are being released. You're going to have control over your actions once more. As I said with that King of Wands, there's going to be more control and more focused action, and maybe a little bit more risk-taking, a little bit more experimentation in your life, where you're going to start to see life in the perspective of play instead of something to be feared or something to be cautious of. I'm feeling with that, you're going to really exercise your power of choice. So expect more power and control to come back into your life, and anything that blocks that to be released. Also, we got the Nine of Swords, which I love to see. So any old cycles really are being released. Anything that has caused you pain, anything that really continually showed itself up in your mind, whether it be a behavior or a pattern of thinking, or maybe a pattern of speaking, or how you communicated about yourself, your situation to others. Those things are important. Words are very important as well. So with the Nine of Swords, it's saying anything there that was cyclical, any cycles where you felt trapped in, as I said with that World card, that circle here, cyclical, that cycle is ending as well. You know, any types of patterns that caused you a lot of pain, that made you feel stuck to the past or anything like that, expect those to be broken. And then you're going to start something new. That Ace of Swords right there. So you go a 9 plus that one Ace of Swords equals a 10, equals another ending of a cycle right there. Love to see that numerology. Okay, so these next three cards are going to be blessings from the universe. These are energies that are coming your way, hopefully in the beginning of March. So let's see what we got for Taurus. Come on, Taurus. We need blessings for Taurus. You can't make this up. Love it. Synchronicity right there. Oh, I felt you. I saw you shake. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Finally. One last blessing. I felt you. Yeah, okay. So number one, synchronicity right here. On the same line, on the same row. Temperance, yes. Peace, balance is coming back. You've already done the work. You know, I think here is going to be, especially since you've learned it in the past or something, or that you have really tried to cultivate that in the past, I think the universe is saying it's going to give you more of that, to help give you some type of validation with that as well, to actually help you remember that process as well, because you may need it as you move forward. I think here is going to be a practice and a learned behavior now, if that makes sense. So expect more balance, expect more peace. And expect the remembrance process of you maybe attaining that before in the past, and to relive those lessons, and it's going to help guide you in terms of how to handle any challenges for the future. We also got the Six of Swords right here. So again, transitions are ending. You know, the Six of Swords is saying, you know, that you're leaving a situation that may have been difficult, or that may have been tough, maybe something from the past, and so you're doing this like transition period where you're trying to find more solid ground, some better stable ground. I think here in terms of a blessing, it's saying this transition is over for you as well. Again, we see the cycles ending. We see new cards beginning with the aces. So I think this makes sense to me in terms of a blessing. The transition is over. There are new things coming in your life that you're going to create and go after. We also got the Magician. So again, the power is coming back to you. Your power is coming back. The Magician is all about being the master manifestor of life. He creates the reality he wants. So I think here for some of you, you are really going to find your power back. Expect maybe your powers of manifestation to be very strong during this time of the beginning of March for some of you, to create and to wonder and to dream and to use your imagination. Because I think for some of you, you've already learned the lessons necessary and the self-mastery, as I said with that Eight of Pentacles, to start creating and to start manifesting. I think this is a perfect time for you. So expect the frequencies of the universe to be working with you. Expect synchronicities to start showing up, repeating numbers, vivid dreams, symbology, all that type of stuff. So now these next three cards are going to be themes from the universe, things that may tie in this whole reading together. Yes, love that. First card that came in was alignment. What else we got for Taurus right here? Oh, you wanted to. This one's coming up a lot. Insane. Create space. That one's come up at least 3 or 4 readings today. Crazy. So we got alignment, we got create space, and we got one more. Oh, I love that. Okay. So, first of all, alignment. And I see this here with the Ace of Swords. You see this sword right here, the sword of victory that I talked about before. And it's telling me, you know, that everything that you've been through, especially with that double temperance card, that synchronicity, that talks about balance, that's alignment right there. I think here it's saying, you know, this journey that you're on is talking about getting in alignment, getting your energies in alignment with what it is you truly want, what it is you truly desire, what it is you want to manifest, like that Magician card. So here, I think alignment is perfect. It's saying, you know, maybe it's getting your head and your heart in the right alignment to create the perfect intention, the most purest and true intention for yourself in terms of what it is you want to be going after. We also got create space. I love this. As I said before, with all of these cards of ending cycles, the World, 10 of Cups, that 9 and Ace of Swords, all of those things, the 6 of Swords of transitions ending. You know, so it's telling me that old things are ending and now you have a clean slate to start something new. Create space is really saying now you have space. Now you have a place where you can grow new things, you can experience new things, where you can plant new seeds of abundance of some kind, and as long as you continue to tend to them, they will grow into something new. So now you're going to have the space to create, the space to explore and live once more. And there is only light. I love to see this. I mean, this is telling me for some of you, as I said in the beginning, if there was something where it was like the maybe not so happy ending as you thought, or believed that, you know, it would happen or turn out that way, I think for some of you, this is kind of like the perspective shift, where it's saying, you know, those things didn't happen to me, they happened for me. You know, that's why it says there is only light, you know. Sometimes we have to be put into the shadow. Sometimes we have to be faced with challenges and go through that dark night of the soul to find our light once more, you know. And so that is the whole purpose of this. There is always a changing of cycles. There's always the changing of the Wheel of Fortune, as we all know, you know. But here I think there is that perspective shift now where things are going to start to make sense as you are beginning new cycles, and you're going to start to realize that, wow, this was all just to get me back to the light in a new way, in a new clear way from my experiences of the past. So this is definitely what I see here for some of you Taurus out there. Ending of big cycles, new ones coming in, and your transition period is over. There's a lot of energy you're going to put out to the future, and ultimately all of it comes from a peaceful, balanced intention. So I hope this reading did resonate with you. I encourage you to watch your sun, moon, or rising sign readings as well if it didn't. But if it did, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and don't forget to subscribe for future tarot card readings. A big thank you to any new or returning viewers. I very much appreciate you. You taking your time to watch these videos really help out my channel. So a big thank you to you. I very much am grateful for your support. So That's all I have for you right now. I want to wish you well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.